What is going on? Welcome to the virtual card garage sale. There's also some memorabilia too, but let's focus on the cards right now. Honestly, I want to clear out what I own. I'm kind of over the card thing. I mean, I'm not over, but I have a lot of stuff. I don't want to sell it on eBay. I don't like the fees. I don't like what's going on too. You lose 20% of the value. So I have some really cool stuff here. I will tell you right up front, my ideal price is about $1,000 for everything that's in here. Now, that doesn't mean there's not room to negotiate, but ideally, let me show you what you have first. Okay, first we have a couple Jordans up there. Great. They are not the rookie cards. You are not getting a rookie cards, but what you have is the Upper Deck big cards. You have a Seal Topps Factory set, a couple of Stadium Cups, nothing big there. And then what you have here is you're going to have sets that I had created for sale on eBay. Most of the cards, the smaller ones, have about 70 to 75 cards in them. There are no doubles. That's the big thing about these sets, because I hate when you get cards and you get like a bunch of doubles. These are all going to be individual over the course of the 80s into the 90s for the most part. That's when I was doing a lot of collecting. Some of the modern stuff, but mostly it's going to be classic throwback. Lots of stars. I put them on there. Even when you look at some of the smaller sets, like when you get to the Jags, this is early Jackson Jaguars. You can see Fred Taylor right there, rookie, Tony Boselli. Then you're getting into your Jimmy Smiths. And you just have, and Brackens, and you have a lot of other people there. You get into the Vikings, you got Chris Carter's, Robert Smith. You even have the Cowboys set up there where there's a lot of Emmett's. There's going to be a lot of Michael Irvin, some Troy Aikmans, other stars, Nate Newton, everybody else. The Broncos, again, Steve Atwater, Elway, Terrell Davis. Even the Jets. You have John Abraham, Mo Lewis, Hugh Douglas. So you're going to get a nice little set. Even if you're not collecting, to make money, you can still do it as a collector set. Or if you know someone who's a fan, it's a nice way to get back. Give them something really cool. Again, I did my best. Almost no duplicates. Hard to do when you're dealing in the thousands of cards. But each of these I'm normally going to sell on eBay between $20 and $30, depending on the star power and depending on the rookies. But again, it's going to be part of the whole set. You have right down here, you have, I believe it's 1 through 330. That's going to be, I have two complete sets, 2022 trading cards. These are just, I was doing some collecting, so I was doing a little, having a little fun hunting for the rare cards and got my Bobby Witt, and basically these are the cards. You're not looking for anything crazy, but if you want complete sets, that's really good. What you have here is literally a stack of Jan Stenerud's, going from rookies through the 70s into the 80s, Hall of Famer. Really cool stuff. If you like Jan Stenerud, great. If not, you have value going in here. And you're getting a lot of the older cards that are coming on there. So really, really cool to have. Right below here, NASCAR. Everything NASCAR. I have 3 boxes of NASCAR. I don't know how to sell them. I bought them off of someone. It was an older gentleman. He needed the funds. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I did see some of the more modern cards. I saw some prisms, some parallels. So they're in there. There's a lot. I have 3 boxes worth of this stuff. And listen, just for the cases alone, you get that. If nothing else, you would get top loaders and hard cases. So that I think is pretty cool. Right here, these are going to be full sets. 93 Studio, 95 Leaf, and right down here, the 95 Complete Set Archive. And that's going to be the one that has the complete set mantle. No, they're not. I think this was done in 91. So they're great cards, great condition. Just know that it's not a quote unquote real Hank Aaron, but the complete set is there. Right below, 91 Upper Deck Football. I bought this off a gentleman, the same person I bought the Stenerud from. He really loved Brett Favre, took the 2 Brett Favres out. So it's not something that you can't pick up. Let's go over here. Clearly there's some memorabilia when I went to the World Series. These are the original lanyards that they gave out. The All-Star Game weekend in San Francisco. This box right here, this is a lot of, I want to say commons, but this is stuff that I did not put into the boxes because I don't like putting in doubles. So I mean, you have several thousand cards here. You have the duplicate 2022 cards that I couldn't make sets out because again, I don't want to give people like stuff and go, oh, it's a complete set. It's just do it. But there's a lot of really great cards in here. Again, Michael Irvin's, Jerry Rice's, Steve Young's, Deion Sanders, all the cool stuff. I just couldn't make, justify selling people $25 worth of stuff for like a 50 card set. I wanted to give people value. So anyhow, that's there. That is part of that set. I also have, if you like memorabilia, I have 2 All-Star Game shirts from San Francisco. I'm going to throw in there as well as part of the deal because, we're talking about value. Right over here, this is not a complete set. Just be warned, it's not a complete set. I know for a fact I was looking for the Lee Smith fan because I'm a big fan of Lee Smith. But let me show you what is in there. Oop, sorry, my big thumb is blocking it right there. You are going to get, it does come with the Cal Ripken. It does come with the Nolan Ryan, Ricky Henderson. And if we keep going in there, Pete Rose, Carly Yastrzemski. So again, you do get value for this. I'm not taking anything out of that. I would rather you have it. And if you're going to resell, great. At least you can get value. So again, this is what I'm selling you. Now we go to this box, which is going to seem like a mess, but it's not. Oh, and one more box right here. This box right in here. This is going to be the Halloween edition. And I wish I had 2 hands for this, and I wish I was able to do something else, but I am sorry. You're going to have to bear with me. There's going to be a lot of NBA cards toward the back. Brawny rookies, rated rookies, green inserts. But if you look right here, you're getting, oh, there's the Michael Penix. I just happened to pull that out. You're going to have the Spooker Treat. You're going to have, I don't know what the complete set is, but put that back in there. But you do have the Jackson Dart. I did put the Travis Hunter, all that, all the bigger names, they are going to be in there. That is yours as part of this. Now, we go here. What you're going to see is sets of baseball cards. Sorry, again, with the thumb. That's what happens when you go live with this. These are really cool sets. They're not worth a ton by themselves. $5 to $10 depending on who's buying them. But I have 6 sets of them. You're getting in here. Y'all, these are going to be what came from the junk wax era, but I pulled stuff that I think, like for me, that Mo Vaughn. These are the first year cards. Some of them are rookie cards. We got a lot in here. What I did, this right here is what's considered junk wax. This in this little case right down here. Literally, I went through tens and tens and tens and thousands of cards. For my channel, Hits or Giggles, I am planning, like, for charity, we destroy them just because they're horrible. These are good. These are the ones with the Ripkins, the Boggs, the George Bretts, the Mattingleys, the Ricky Hendersons, the Nolan Ryans. So everything right here is like legit. It's the stuff we're keeping. This is the stuff that people, if you're selling, they're going to buy. If you're a collector, those are your fan favorites. Back here, right there, you got some more. We have, I don't even know what's in here. Okay. These are going to be, again, these are the Donruss. These are going to be some of the numbered ones. Obviously, these are numbered. Just to show you, there you go. That's going to be one of those odd, that came from the 2022. That's not the common one. They're the Future Stars. So again, you have cards in here. This is the one on here. Nope, I didn't put it in the front part. Here you go. Like here. That is to, I think that one was to 25. I am not sure. And again, Bobby Witt, but that's just like a common one. So you do have variety, you do have value in here. Back here, This is my cool set. I always try to auction shop. This is very niche. But again, you have tobacco cards. This is the relic cards, but like Raphael, Michelangelo, Tchaikovsky, Kennedy. Some of these are worth more than others. Again, I'll check that out. That's the King George V card. So you do have value back there. You have the 19, that's set, I believe that's 72 President set. This is stuff, I mean, this is when, if you look at the back, these were political candidates. It's a very, very cool set. Again, it's not for the hardcore. I mean, that's like for someone who's very, likes that set. Right here, you got your basketball. Sorry, I keep covering the camera. I keep forgetting I'm holding it this angle. Right here. So, again, you're not going to have, again, I'm not saying there's like $1 million things in here. There's a Kobe, Duncan rookie, Iverson, Wemby Bomb Squad. These are not going to make, there's no $1 million card in here. But again, if you're a reseller, great. If you're just into cards, even better. Rated rookies all around. All these were rated rookies back here. And then these are going to be what you call, I guess, commons. So you could probably, if you're a set builder, you can probably build something. These are all going to be football. And these are ones that I did not put in boxes in particular because these were ones I really like. These are going to be like Jonathan Ogden rookies. And these are going to be, one of the cool things, you're talking about early parallels, early varieties. Just give you an example right here. That whole section is like that. Those are the gold leaf varieties of these cards. The regular ones had silver. I don't want to say I have a complete set of them because that would not be true. I know I'm missing probably about 20 of them. But for these right here, these are, I guess, the early version of parallel cards. Very, very cool stuff right there. Again, the reason I'm showing all of you this because I do believe in transparency. I see a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace where people are selling this kind of stuff, like just this box over here, and going, it's $1,000 because it's vintage. Old doesn't always mean good. Let's go into here. And I don't know why I sleeve some of these up, just mostly because they're my favorite players. Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson. I have early numbered cards in here, too, which were like to 1,000, but they were coming from the late 90s, early 2000, sorry. So for me, I look at that, and I included them in here, not because it's like, think you're going to, again, you're not going to get rich, but it's very cool to have the early parallels and what we now call refractors, but when they were really trying to do that. And so you do get value. You do get value out of this. Some of the more modern stuff. Rookie patch. I think that's to 99. Rookie autos. So you do get some modern stuff in there. And of course, Shedeur Sanders, Emeka, Scatterboo. I think Travis Hunter is in there as well. And then you have a lot of prisms here. A lot of parallels. Again, I believe there's a Mac Jones draft in there. Where did I put him? Oh, Drake May, sorry. In any case, what you have here is a lot of cards. I couldn't even count. I couldn't even begin to count. I would say, well, I could begin to count something, but if like you're probably running well over 10,000, 10 to 15,000 cards here. I think it's a great value. With this, I'm saying $1,000 out the door. It's all yours. I'm not even going to check to see if there's any special cards or stuff. I mean, at some point, I'm just like, okay, take it. If you think that's too rich for your blood, go ahead, send me an offer. We'll talk about it. But for right now, this is just this part of the virtual garage sale. Y'all have a good day. Remember to like, click, and subscribe to Hits and Giggles. If you want to see something in particular, that's fine. But again, virtual garage sale for a reason. So this is all before it goes to eBay. I want to give you the opportunity to buy it before I break it up and give myself the headache and have you pay for shipping. All right, take care, be good to each other, and hopefully I'll hear from you soon.